And people, welcome to me
Two.
to reviews.
Yeah, I did it last time.
That's all right. I'm one of your hosts, Mike Knox.
I'm the other host, Mike Knox the second. Two.
You sure about that? You sure?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Okay, we finally got it after a year. But
Finally.
people, we are here to review Miles Morales, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And those who don't know, this is part 2 to the highly anticipated sequel, rather, to part 1. After reuniting Gwen Stacy in Brooklyn, finally Spider-Man becoming your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Miles Morales is doing his thing across the multiverse. He encounters a whole team of spider people, and they're protecting and just trying to however he can to get back home and to save his daddy. People, those who don't know, this is completely a spoiler alert. So please,
spoilers.
This is spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. First of all, son, what is your overall thoughts of this movie?
I loved it a lot. I love the animation is amazing, and I really, really, really like the story on how he has to change the way things are supposed to normally happen.
What I like about this movie, I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Let's give out shots to Shameik more. Okay, those.
That's Miles' voice.
He played on the good. He played on the Get Down. He plays Raekwon on Wu-Tang series, and now his best character. Of course, you don't. Miles Morales, Mr. Oscar Isaac. Y'all know him from Disney Plus show, playing Miguel O'Hara. Y'all do know. What was my man? What was the bad guy in Black Panther? Y'all know him best from Nope recently, as well as Daniel Kaluuya. Also played and just a beautiful part. And shout out to my man Jack Johnson from who's playing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, our normal Spider-Man from The New Girl, one of my favorites of all time. And I cannot say this enough without saying, always bet on Black playing Spider-Woman, Miss Issa Rae, and Nicolas Cage himself playing Spider-Man Noir. This film is a sequel to the first one, son. And I got to say this much. The world, we just got out of the theater 25 minutes ago. We're here doing this review now.
It was amazing.
And everyone kept screaming, greatest, 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 greatest. I'm not going to say it's the best animated movie I've ever seen, but it's a top 3 to 4 in my opinion, son. But
what animated movies have you seen that are better?
I personally think the first one was a little bit better than this. Just my opinion. And I still would say the 1986 version. Yes, I know your mother was only 4 of Transformers. I still would put above this. And I might, and I have to think about it. Remember, I'm in the moment, right? So typically when you're in the moment, you overhype something, right? You don't underhype it. I would still not say, for my taste, that it's better than Batman Beyond's Return to Joker. But it's like right there. If not,
like it.
Yeah, if not 3, not 4, it's up there, top animated movies for me for sure. I loved it. The way that this film just took place. What were some of your favorite parts in this movie?
I loved seeing Miles actually use his powers properly instead of the first scene when he had no idea what the heck he was doing. And the chase scene was the best part. We saw so many of them, and it's so cool that all the spider people that we saw chasing him, there's a comic out there that has them in it. It's the most random thing ever, and I love it. It has so much depth for the comics, and they bring them into the animated stuff. It's so cool.
Another thing about this movie to me that makes it stand out is the characters of the cameos in this movie. Okay,
there's so much stuff.
Hailee Steinfeld, I believe is her name, who played Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman. Shout out to her. Okay, shout out to what's her name, Lauren Velez, playing Miles Morales' mother. Y'all know her from.
But I still love it. I
actually do watch a lot of animated movies at the 5 mark. We're going to take
I guess Mugen Train, Demon Slayer, but other than that, I love it.
What movies have you watched, son? Animation is not anime; it's cartoon. That's what animation stands for. So, how many cartoon movies have you seen? A ton.
Yeah, but
where would you rank this in cartoon movies?
The highest.
Okay, so you're putting this above the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I like it so much more.
So much more?
Much more.
What's more in this film? Because to me, I thought, it could have been about 10 minutes shorter, if not 25 minutes shorter. I thought it ran a little bit long. Okay.
I wanted it to run longer.
You want and you know what? Everyone I seen that saw the film did say that. And I will say this, as much as it felt, to me, it felt the 2 hours and 14 minutes. But damn it, when it went off, I was like,
God damn it.
It's over. What a cliffhanger in this movie when you realize that he's trying to get home.
Yeah.
The whole thing's about he wants to get up with Gwen. He misses Gwen's a part of a team. He wants to be part of a team. So he sneaks and goes and finds her. Come to find out she had a mission is why she was there to get this guy Spot, who wants to be his nemesis, right? They follow him. He finds out that his pops is going to die because every superhero has that arc in their movies where someone dies. So he looks to go and wants to go back and warn his dad. And this is where the movie really truly begins, where they're chasing him
because they're like, don't do that. Don't you know the person's gonna die, but just let him die. Everything's gonna be okay. No, that's his father.
That's his father. And like, if he said, well, you're not gonna go back and save Uncle Ben. Like, why would you not save Uncle Ben if you can? And then he goes back, he gets some allies along the way. Okay. And just overall, he's getting home, and we think he's home, but he's not home. He's in because the whole thing is that he was bit by the wrong spider.
Yeah.
The hit spider came from Universe 42, and he got bit, so he's off. So when he's in this spider,
it's supposed to scan the DNA of his. It's called like the Go Home mission or something like that. But it's supposed to send him back to where his spider's supposed to be. But because they're in not his spider.
What was it? Nouveau York is where they were, and it sent him to his, like you said, his DNA to Earth 42.
Supposed to be. But he's not supposed to be there technically, and that's why he's still glitching.
And that's why he went to the wrong Earth in the first place. And I thought, getting into the end of the movie, when he saw Uncle Aaron, and he said, "Oh, what you do to your hair?" Uncle Aaron knew because he just saw him a few minutes ago. He's in a world where it's completely being destroyed, essentially the way it looks. And
there's no Spider-Man.
Because there's no Spider-Man. And then the movie goes off with Gwen getting the troops together to go save Miles Morales as Miles has been captured. I mean, this film, storyline is probably the best animated movie I've ever seen, storyline-wise. I will say that. But I also say movies are about enjoyment, right? So I enjoyed the first one more. It made me laugh more. It was more of a chuckler for me. I look for my animated movies to be humorous. They're cartoons. I want to express it that way as a cartoon. But as we talked about already, these cameos from Donald Glover, like I said, and the list goes on and on and on, was amazing in that aspect. So what are your thoughts as the movie concluded and the movie went off? Are you excited for 2?
I'm really excited because I want to see what the Spot can do. That's such a dumb name, but I want to see what he can do. He looks so cool when he's in like all black and all squiggly and stuff. He looks like a bunch of writings on a paper.
That's a dumb name.
He's just like the freaking Void.
I'm the Spot.
He's the Spot.
I mean, that's the best name you can have is the Spot, and that's Mr. Jason Schwartzman playing the Spot. Y'all know him as well from many movies. And TV shows. Most importantly, I believe he played in Rushmore. I know he played in Rushmore for sure. Funny People. Again, Hunger Games. Things my son has never seen over here. But overall, your take on this movie, 1 out of 10, where you putting this movie at?
9.5 out of 10, because I wish it lasted longer for it to be a 10 out of 10.
So it's not a 10 because it cut off? It was a 2 hour and 14-minute movie.
I don't know. Endgame was like, and Infinity War like 3 hours, right? I kind of wish it lasted that long.
Hollywood says children can't sit that long in a movie theater. Do you disagree?
I definitely disagree. Well, I would have sat there.
Well, we were in there with some kids. I didn't see little kids going to the bathroom. I didn't see no little babies, little kids going to the bathroom. So I'll tell you that much. For me, I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. And as we're talking about this again, this is live as we're doing this. I will say, okay, it's about the 3rd best animated movie of all time. It still doesn't beat 1986 Spider-Man. I mean, 1986 Transformers to me. And it still doesn't beat the first one to me. That's just me. I love this film. I think it's great. But the first one, again, I just liked it better, if you will, so to speak. So with that being said, our next movie, I guess we're going to review. You're going to have to wait and see what it is, but across the Spideyverse, shall I say. Great time had by all. Would you say worth seeing a second time?
Well, yes, definitely.
You had the pause. I'm like, did I hear the question? So
no,
it's
not
worse
really.
than
I want to see it a lot. I love it so much. The animation is amazing as always because it's the companies that made the first one are going to deliver even better since the other one. Because I like how Spider-Punk, his colors just change randomly because of like all the I don't know why his colors.
All I kept thinking about was the video game. Every time I play that, I want to go play Miles Morales right now on PlayStation. But you know what, son? Let's go back to the movies right now and see this movie again. What you think?
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here, y'all. We out of here, y'all. Thanks for watching me.
Till
reviews. We're out of here, y'all. Fingers.
That was fun.